So tonight I watched Joanna Hogg's Archipelago, which came out in England in 2010, but it actually was released in the United States in 2014. I'm really sure why it took 4 years to get a distributor in the States, because it's got really high reviews. Like, the only negative review is in like the Hollywood Reporter, I think, and that was like the latest review when it came stateside. So I don't know. But I'd seen her previous film, Unrelated, which I reviewed a few months ago, and then a student film of hers starring Tilda Swinton. So I really liked Unrelated. I could really relate to the main character in that one, and I felt a lot of empathy for her. This one, I kind of liked it, but it was a lot harder to care about any of the characters, and I think maybe that was on purpose. But maybe not. I don't really know. They're like upper middle class. It's an upper middle class family: a mom, a daughter, and a son, a grown daughter, grown son, and their father, who is not there and keeps calling, and they're very mad at him. Because the son, played by Tom Hiddleston, is about to go to Africa for a year to work with AIDS patients, in for various vague, like, upper middle class sort of do good for the world sort of feelings. And his sister is giving him shit for it, because she basically is saying that it's a privilege that he has and he needs to think of it that way. And he's trying to say it's not a gap year, but it's kind of a gap year, except that he's way too old to be having a gap year. And basically all of the fights that they're having are very, like, superficial. And the mother is taking up painting because she feels unfulfilled in life. And then they have a cook that they've hired for the 2 weeks, and she's like a very nice young woman, but stuck with these crazy people, and she's clearly like, just pay me and let me do my job. So I guess in a way it's a sort of analysis of class issues, but Joanna Hogg doesn't ever really give you a point of view. She doesn't say, this is how I want you to feel about this. She's just like, here are these characters doing everyday stuff. Figure out how you feel about it on your own. And so with this one, because I don't know enough about, like, British upper class to really have any opinions. It's sort of like when I watch movies about upper class New Yorkers, and I'm like, with angst, and I'm just like, I don't know enough about your angst to, like, I'm just not familiar with that milieu enough to care or have opinions. It was filmed in the Isle of Tresco, Isles of Scilly, Scilly. It's an archipelago in England, hence the name of the movie. So I don't really know how I feel about this movie. It's Joanna Hogg has a very distinctive style, and either you like her style or you want to gouge your eyes out. I'm not on the gouge your eyes out style, although this one felt a lot slower than Unrelated, and I think because I didn't care about the characters the way I did with Unrelated. She has one more film called Exhibition, so I'm looking forward to watching that one. I try to, with this project, if I'm doing multiple films by the same director, I try to spread them out over a few months, so I'll probably watch that one in June. All of her films, Unrelated, Archipelago, and Exhibition, are on Netflix, so if you want to get caught up on her as a filmmaker, you can do that on Netflix. So this one was 2010's Archipelago, written and directed by Joanna Hogg.